Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here, and I am up for the Erica Rose Creates creative team today, working with a cut file called Love You. And this cut file is available in Erica's Patreon this month for February of 2025. I'm going to work with this photo of Nick from March of 2011. And when I was cutting out this cut file, you can see it here. I've just used plain white cardstock and a red grid background from Pink Paisley Lucky You collection from 2019. But the cut file kind of reminded me of, it's kind of it almost looks like a four-leaf clover when you put hearts in a circle. I don't know. It's designed to be a wreath, but it kind of reminded me of a four-leaf clover. And here you can see the background that background pieces that I've cut for the love word and the you word, and then some of the ephemera that I pulled from my stash. A lot of them are from the Lucky in Love collection. The foam titles are also from that collection as well. The turquoise pattern paper and the plaid pattern paper are both from Simple Stories, from Sweet Talk, I believe. Also from a few years ago, but just playing with my stash here. But this collection made me think of how March is kind of a crossover month between Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. And I feel like the Lucky in Love collection was a crossover because there was a lot of heart themes, as you can see, red and pink and things associated with Valentine's Day, but then also some cute little elements associated with St. Patrick's Day, such as four-leaf clovers and, of course, being lucky in love. And so I wanted to use this because the photo that I'm using is actually from March of 2011. I didn't have a lot of photos from that year, but I did have a couple from a playground adventure one day. And I love this photo of Nick where he's just peeking around the corner. This adorable smile on his face. That's always the smile he has when he sees me, and whether he hasn't seen me in 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 5 weeks. And so that's kind of what I wanted to celebrate and bring an emphasis to on this layout. So I went ahead and backed the words on the cut file using the plaid and the turquoise pattern papers. And what I do when I'm backing a cut file like this is I go into the silhouette and create a compound path from the cut file itself, and then take the elements that I want to back and offset them to create just a little bit of a bigger piece. And this is working out really well to create enough of the backing for the glue, but not to go over. I did have a little bit of a challenge adhering this U down, and that's fine. So once I got it adhered down, I just took my X-Acto knife and trimmed it out just a little tiny bit more, just to give that little detail, what we call the fit and finish in the design industry, which is my background. So a little bit of fit and finish there for the cat file, and for the background here. And so look how adorable that looks. I'm loving the look of bold backgrounds right now for kids layouts, and I hope this inspires you too. Don't get me wrong, I love backgrounds of any and all kinds. I love layouts of any and all kinds, but it's been a lot of fun recently to play with a darker, more bold background, and to watch these cut files pop off of the page. I did go ahead and pop it up as well with foam tape. I spared you that part of the process. And then I've decided that I want to put the photo here at the end of the love and you words, where they kind of all come together. So everything is leading your eye. First, you're led around the circle, and you'll see how I bring that out a little bit more as we go through the process. But your eye has the opportunity to go around a circle, and also has the opportunity to go to love you, and then boom, here's the photo. I'm also popping up the photo with foam tape. I have to say I'm not a fan of this foam tape, but I keep using it. I keep using it. I have these 2 rolls of it. I think it's Recollections brand, but frankly, I had the same problem with American Crafts foam tape too. It's just so sticky, and it sticks to your hands, and then you can't. It just multiplies sticking to your hand. So that's fine. Moving along from the foam tape, I love working with a jelly roll pen. And this is one of the ways that I'm going to help this circle idea pop more off the page and catch your eye. I'm going to go around the cut file just very simply with white dots. I am fast forwarding this a little bit quicker for you so it's not completely boring, but hopefully you get to see the dots coming around this cut file as I'm creating them. This is just a fun little afternoon activity. Just to have fun. If you've ever done pen and ink kind of drawings, then you're used to this kind of artwork. I just call it fun, and it looks really cute when you're done with it. And these jelly roll pens are perfect to pop off of the red, and that's really what I want to do. I want the red to tie in with the layout in some kind of way, and that looks awesome. Now, another thing that, of course, I want to do is add some journaling. I'm going to keep it simple and just say, where we are kind of in High Point, North Carolina, and the date here. Nothing fancy, and just using that white pen because it contrasts so well against the red. I do love contrast. I talk about that a lot, how using contrasting colors, using white against bold, black against white, or dark against white, can really help make your layout catch your eye. So pulling here from some of the ephemera, I do believe the bulldog is actually from crepe paper. But a lot of the other things are from the Lucky in Love collection. And I've talked about this before too. Nick is our minimalist kid. He really, now that he's 20, he doesn't really like a lot of things, possessions. So I do try to keep his layout somewhat minimalist, and so I'm keeping the clusters a little bit simple here. I didn't really need a title from the pack of foam dots, or not foam dots, from the foam alphabet, but I did use the little hearts, repeating the colors that appeared in the little plaid pattern paper, and adding some more color to the page, re-emphasizing some of that adorable turquoise, again, as another contrast, as another element of interest here. a little butterfly. Some of these are popped up, and the little foam hearts add a little bit of dimension again as well. And so just thinking a little bit more, I think what I'm gonna do here at the end is add another little bit of journaling here at the bottom, and then go ahead and do a heart and line frame around the entire layout. I won't bore you. I'll speed through that part of the process again, but hopefully you can see how the frame really helps pull this layout together. And again, it emphasizes this idea of your eye going around the page. It establishes a border on the page for that red and white grid. And then let's see what comes next. Oh yeah, another little detail that I'm adding is just drawing some simple little hearts and dots within the layout as well, almost like enamel, like you would add enamel dots. But they're hand drawn, and I was just having a good time putting ink down on this layout, and it looks so cute. I hope you like it too. I'm going to wrap up the page for today, but I appreciate so much that you're watching and hanging out with me. I hope you're inspired to create something fun. Be sure to check out the Erica Rose Patreon. I'll have the link down below for that. And of course, you can join us anytime in the Erica Rose Facebook group for tons more inspiration. And I will see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.